Is your iron collecting little burn bits from doing applique or burnt fabric? Or is it just having a bunch of general ickiness? Are you having trouble with the steam setting not working properly? Are you like me, that when your iron starts to look like this, you go and buy a new one because you didn't know what to do? Well, I have 3 surefire ways to keep your iron in tip-top shape. Hello and welcome. If this is our first time meeting, my name is Jackie. I'm with Jackie Russell Create, where we talk about everything quilting. I want to inspire you to make patchwork traditional quilts or some art quilts, whether they're big or small. Now, let's get these irons clean so we can get back to the fun part, creating something, right? So the first tip, you're going to need some dryer sheets or some wax paper. What you're going to do is you're going to turn your iron to the lowest setting. You're going to crinkle it up and you're going to rub it against your iron. I like to use the wax paper right when I'm done doing applique in case any of that got stuck on there. It's just a regular routine that I now pick up and do. And so you'll just keep rubbing it on there until your hands are getting hot. You do the same thing with the dryer sheet. You crinkle it up and just rub it across. If your fingers start to get hot, move on to, or the dryer sheet gets too dirty, move on to another one. Yes, I'm going to have to spend some time on this iron because, like I said, it got dirty and I was like, let's go get a new one. And so we just bought a new one. So I have a lot of gunk to get off of this iron. So I'll spend some more time with that. The next tip is, if there's a lot of gunk that don't want to come off, you would take and make a paste. This is table salt with white vinegar, and you'll just take a rag and scrub it against your plate, getting up all that hard dried on gunk, and just keep rubbing it in. And then you would take a clean rag and wipe that off. So it's starting to look a little better, but it's still got a lot of work. Lastly, the third tip, to help keep your steam functioning properly, you will take out that good old cleaning wonder tool, the white vinegar, and you're going to mix 1 part white vinegar with 1 part water, and you're going to pour it into your steam chamber. And then you're going to turn your iron to the cotton setting and turn your steam on. Okay, both my irons are ready to go. And you're going to just keep pushing the steam until your chamber is completely empty. I like to iron it just a little bit because it helps with my iron get the steam moving. And you'll do that. Keep doing that until it's running all out of your chamber. And I like to do this as the last step to cleaning the iron, because you know you'll get some salt gunk in there, and it will help be your last step to get it all all cleared and cleaned. So I'll finish cleaning this because I have a big chamber and I barely used any of the water out of there. The nice thing with vinegar, you don't even have to rinse out your chamber once you're done, because vinegar will dissipate, the smell will dissipate, and it does not harm your clothes. So that's a plus. So I hope you found these tips helpful in keeping your irons in tip-top shape and ready to create your next project. So if you got some great tips out of this video, please give it a like, thumbs up, and in the comments section below, tell me what a tip that you may do that I didn't mention in this video on how to keep your irons nice and clean and in tip-top shape. If you found it helpful and you're new here, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know the next time I upload a video with some more great tips for your quilting endeavors. I really do appreciate it. It does help the channel out a lot. Until then, happy quilting, my friends.